Well, here we are on the 5th of January, and anybody would think it was the 5th of June. We're doing something completely different this year with our sheep, certainly with the early flock, and that is trying some winter shearing. So here we have a pen of triplets, which is just being done at the moment, and then next to those we've got their woolly sisters. These are all twins in here, and yeah, trying it for a new idea with these house ewes. Shearing them probably 6 or 7 weeks before lambing. It'll be the only shear that they get all year. They won't actually start growing a great deal of wool probably until the autumn, so we'll have no need to shear them in the summer. And this helps the ewes out greatly because they're not using so much of their energy to try and keep cool when they're in the sheds. It also means that they take up less space, so in theory we can get a few more sheep into each building. So that's obviously a much better use of the resource that we have. And they're obviously in very good nick at the moment, and we've got a nice bit of condition on them, which is really good. These triplets we've just started feeding, a little bit of cake as well as their haylage, which is just down here. And if we come along through here, this is the wool that's being rolled. Thea's just down there rolling that up now, and that'll go off to make carpets and all sorts of woolly jumpers and things like that. Another pen of twins in there, and then we've got the singles at the end. And they come through that little pen there, and here we have Steve, who is doing the shearing, and Gord in the background filling the pens up. And we're just taking this opportunity at the moment to put their scanning results into the EID system. They're all individually identified within the flock, and yeah, we shall see how we get on. It'll also mean that we'll be able to save a bit of time when these girls get turned out in April time when we're lambing our main flock. They won't need to be crutched out or dagged, which is taking the dirty wool off the back ends as they change diet onto the lush spring grass. So that should save us a few jobs later in the year as well. So we shall see how we get on. All the results from other people have told us that it doesn't affect any of the lambing percentage. The stress, I mean, there is some stress involved, but hopefully it's not enough to cause any loss of lambs. They should be well attached by now. They're sort of 6 weeks before lambing, and yeah, doing a good job really.